Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Alicia and I'm back with another DIY video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this Forever in Our Hearts Rest in Peace Memorial Theme t-shirt. If you have had a family member or a friend that passed away and you want to celebrate them or honor them by doing a custom t-shirt, this video is definitely for you. This t-shirt came out so nice, very super easy and simple to make. All you have to have is, of course, your t-shirt, an iron, and some dark transfer paper, and you can make your own rest in peace or memorial celebration of life theme t-shirts. Okay, so you guys know I'm going to do a giveaway in this video like I always do. I'm going to do some giveaways on this particular design, the blue clouds with the gold stairways and the blue forever in our hearts. So if you want to make the same exact t-shirt design, definitely stick around to the ending of that video so you can get your giveaway code, so you can get your free images from the website. So I'm not going to rabble on too much. We're going to go ahead and jump in, but just look at how nice this t-shirt came out, and that's actually an AI model, not a real person. Okay, so yeah, so you're going to head over to the website at creativecraftllc.com. I'll leave the link down below where you can find my celebration of life designs that I'm going to be using in this video. Once you get to the website, go ahead and go to the celebration of life section and click into that, and we're going to be doing the blue clouds background for the base, or for the center image of our t-shirt, where we're going to put our AI model pictures on, which is right here where it says blue clouds and gold steps. That's going to be the backgrounds. Okay, and then we're also going to use the forever in our hearts in blue as well. Okay, these are all JPG and PNG images, and they're instant downloads. Okay, but like I said, I'm going to do some giveaways, so definitely stick around to the ending of this video so you can get your giveaway code. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to use that one for the base of our design. Then we're going to go ahead and use the forever in our hearts, and these are PNG with the background is transparent, so there's no background, so there's clear transparent images, and these are a zip file. We have two images in the zip file. I'm going to show you guys how it looks once you download. So now that we downloaded it, I'm going to go ahead and open up the folder to that zip file and show you. So there's two images. The forever in our hearts, the forever in our is separate from the hearts. Okay, so that's the forever in our, and as you can see, the background is already removed, so you don't have to remove any background. And here is the hearts as well. Okay, so yeah, so to customize our t-shirt, to add the picture and our, our AI model's name and everything, we're going to go ahead and do that in Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and open up into my Canva here shortly and show you guys how we're going to customize our t-shirt. So yeah, I'm going to leave a link for a 30-day free trial of Canva if you don't have already used Canva, but Canva is pretty easy, especially if you are a beginner. Very beginner friendly. Okay, so once we get to Canva, we're going to go to create a design, then we're going to go into upload. Okay, then we're going to go into upload files, so we're going to upload the file of our background of our blue clouds with our gold steps, with the gold steps. I'm sorry, because we're going to go ahead and work on that first. I'm sorry, I was just eating and I should have waited until I was done to do the voiceover. I'm sorry. Once our image pops up, we're going to go ahead and click on use in a new design, and then we're going to go ahead and put 8.5 by 11, because that's the size that we want the paper to print on. 8 by 5 by 11 portrait style. Okay, not 11 by 8.5, guys, 8.5 by 11. Okay, so I went ahead and opened it up to a black sheet of paper that's 8.5 by 11. Ignore the dogs in the background. They're just, I guess they're playing. I don't know what they're doing. They're just having a ball out there. But yeah, so we want to go ahead and open that up to an 8.5 by 11. And then once that pops up, we're going to go ahead and upload the images of our model. Okay, for you, it would be, of course, your loved one, but for me, I'm just going to go ahead and use the AI model. So I'm going to click on images, and we're going to go ahead and upload the images of the AI model. And I'm choosing a dark-skinned African-American male. Okay, I don't know what we're going to call him yet. I'm going to just give him, make up a name for him. But I do have some images of AI models on my website that are free. Definitely go to the freebie section of my website where you can find some free AI models. If you want to practice on how to make t-shirts or designs or whatever, I do have a couple of free images that's already transparent. The background is already removed. Okay, I try to make things as easy as possible for you guys. Okay, so here I'm going to choose this guy right here in this white tuxedo. I just feel like him being in a white tuxedo just makes a good memorial looking picture. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add him. I'm gonna click on the images of him and open him up into the Canva to put him on our background. Okay. Okay, so once that uploads, we're going to go ahead and click on it. I'm going to click on the one with him standing up first because I want that to be in the center of the gold staircases. Once I add the image or click on his image, the top menu pops up and it's a background remover. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It says BG remover. Once I click that, it removes 100% of the background, as you guys can see. It actually placed him exactly where I wanted him to be on the image. I don't think I have to move him or anything. It's like a perfect position. So I'm going to go ahead and click next to background remover where it says edit. And then once I click on edit, I'm going to go down to the soccer ball, which is as a shadow, or you can add a glow or outline. I'm going to go ahead and click on glow. And I'm just going to add a subtle glow around him. I left the glow color at black to make it stand out. White or blue would have been nice as well. I just went ahead and left that glow at white. Then I went ahead and uploaded another another picture of him that I had, another AI picture of the same AI model. And I went ahead and removed the background of that as well. It removed everything except for the ottoman that he was sitting on, but I'm fine with that because we can just keep that into the picture as well. Okay, I don't mind that being in the picture. I'm just gonna go ahead and size that and put that right at the bottom of the steps because I want to do two of those pictures of him, one on opposite side of the center picture. I'm just giving you guys some design aesthetics. You guys can, of course, can design and create whatever you want. I always seem to feel like the memorial t-shirts with numerous pictures always look the nicest to me, just my personal opinion. But I went ahead and added a glow to him sitting down as well. So I added a glow to the center image of him and then a glow to the other image of him on the ottoman. Then I went ahead and left click on copy and paste. Then I went up to the top where it says flip and I flipped the second image horizontal so that they're both, each image is each image of him sitting on an ottoman faces symmetrically, if that makes sense. Okay, just design wise, but you guys can play around, especially if you're new to designing. Go ahead and play around and do this how, just follow my mouse clicks and play around with it and get it to look how you want it to look. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add text. So I went ahead and click on the text in the menu section, add text box, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add probably like make up like a month of, basically like a birthday month and a passing month. And of course I'm going to also add a name to this as well. So the font that I'm going to be using is called Strict Hands, and I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Let's say he was born in June. Then I'm just going to go ahead and add that to the top, but feel free to add whatever text you want. You can add birth month, a passing month. It's up to you. When it comes to memorial, we tend to add, of course, the person's name, the sunset and sunrise. Like when a person was born or when they passed away. You can add a nickname. There's so many things that you can add to this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it basic by adding a birth month and a birth year and a passing month and a passing year. So I'm gonna say he was born in June and passed in September. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and tweak my font a bit. I think I'm gonna make the color of this probably like a dark blue, and I think I'm gonna add a white outline around it. But right now I'm just sizing the fonts to the size that I want it to be, which I find it to be easier to choose the fonts first, size them, and then put the coloring after. But to each his own. To each his own. So I'm going to go ahead and add another text box because I want to put a year, a born year, and a passing year. Okay. So you guys can just follow my mouse clicks. If you're new to Canva or you're new to customizing anything, this is very beginner friendly, guys. If I'm going too fast as far as my speech, just go ahead and follow my mouse clicks because that makes it easier. You can always rewind and pause as you need to. I'm sorry if I'm going a little fast. I tend to record my videos at night. And with it being the holiday season right now, my job is so busy because I work in retail. So I'm really not finding much time to really do videos or record. So please forgive me on that. But yeah, okay, so I went ahead and I added June. As you saw, I changed the color of June to like a blue. I think I'm going to make it a darker blue. And then I went into edits and then or effects, which is going to be on our top menu. Once you click on the text, you have a top menu. You see how it has colors, it has the font size, then it has the button that says effects. Okay, effects is where you can add outlines and glows to the text. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead real quick and change the blue color because I feel like that lighter blue blended into the blue background a little bit too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it a little bit of a darker blue. And then I went ahead and added a white outline around the text. Okay, around both June and September. Then I went ahead and added another text box, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the born year and the passing year in each underneath each of the months. Okay, so yeah, so you guys can just watch. I went ahead and made his birth year 1989. I just put in a random year, y'all. I just put in any random year just to show you guys how to customize. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and make that color the same blue color as the June, and we're gonna go ahead and into effects, and we're gonna go ahead and add a white outline to that as well. And you can also change your thickness to your outline. You can make it thin or you can make it thick. It's up to you. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste, and I'm gonna go ahead and basically add another text box. Okay, and just change that year. I'm probably gonna make it like 2023. I'll just make it like it was last year, basically. So yeah, so that's basically all that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna I'm gonna make up a name for him and add that to him to the design as well. But that's it. I'm not gonna add anything more. I'm gonna do some more t-shirt videos as far as memorial goes. So definitely stay tuned or subscribe if you haven't already, so that you can catch, as you watch me do it, you'll be able to get the hang of it if you're new to doing graphics and making t-shirts and things like that. So I went ahead and added another text box, and this is I'm gonna go ahead and add his name. The font that I chose is called Yasiva One. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll call him David. Yeah, I'll call him David. And I'm going to probably make his name the same color blue as the June and the September and the years as well. Okay. Like a darker blue. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add his name. Then I'm going to add a white outline around his name as well. So we'll call him David Peterson Jr. We'll make him a junior. And then I'm gonna keep his name. I like it right there, positioned in the center of where his main picture is. Okay, and I want to also copy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and push the his name together. So I'm gonna click on the arrows at the top, and I'm gonna click on line spacing because I want to add his name closer together, his first and last name and the junior. Okay, if you didn't catch how I did that, go ahead and rewind that and pause it so you can catch what my mouse clicked on, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and add the white outline to that as well. We're going to go ahead and thicken that up so that stands out as well. But that's really all I'm going to do. I'm not going to add anything else. Like, you can add as much as you want to, as little bit as you want to. It's truly up to you. I just did a generic design just to show you guys how to customize, especially if you are a beginner, okay? So that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead to the top of where it says share, and we're going to download. You can download as PNG, JPG, whatever file works for you. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at PNG. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and print that on dark transfer paper. Never use light, guys. We only use dark transfer paper. Even on white and light colored fabrics, we use dark transfer paper. And I'm going to share with you guys the kind that I use. I'm going to put the link for it down below. I get it off of Amazon, okay? Yeah, but this is how it looks up close. If I can go in so that you guys can see, this is how it's going to print out. It's going to print out full page 8.5 by 11-inch portrait style on dark transfer paper, just like this. And I went ahead and printed this on my inkjet. You could definitely also use laser. Whatever print preferences your dark transfer paper comes with as far as the instructions, you want to go ahead and use that. Now we're going to go ahead and put together our forever in our hearts, okay? And that's super simple, super easy. I'm going to go back into create a new design once again so that we can upload our forever in our hearts. And we're going to put that together on one sheet of paper, okay? So once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and click on create a new design. We're going to go ahead and click on upload files. And we're going to upload the forever in our hearts, okay? So I'm going to do the forever in our first, of course. Okay, then once we click on that and it uploads, we're going to go ahead and open it up to a sheet of paper that measures 11 by 8.5 inch. So for the portrait, for the blue stairs, we did 8.5 by 11 portrait. But for this, we're going to do 11 by 8.5 inch flyer, okay? Or landscape, I should say. We're going to do 11 by 8.5 landscape. Okay, so once this opens up, there's the Forever in our Hearts. We're gonna go ahead and size that because I mean, not Forever in our Hearts, but here is the Forever in our. We're gonna go ahead and size that because I wanna go ahead and add the hearts into that as well. Okay, so that way we have both of them on one sheet of paper. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and size that or expand that a little. Okay, you don't want to go too close to the edges of your piece of paper because when you print it, it'll cut off the image. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and upload the hearts as well. And I'm going to go ahead and put that right underneath it. We want to kind of size it to where it's just about the same size as far as width and height as the Forever in our. So we wanted to, we print it out and we cut it out for it to look symmetrical all the way around because we're going to have the Forever in our on the top of the t-shirt and we're going to have the hearts on the bottom underneath our main image of our blue clouds and our gold stairway, okay, or underneath our center image, if that makes sense. But you're going to be able to see, you'll be able to see here shortly exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, sorry about all this noise in the background, guys. I'm doing like 4 things at one time before I go to bed. So, okay, now that we have those done, I'm going to show you guys if you wanted to add another outline around this, how you can do that. So at the top part, I went ahead and I clicked on edit. And we're going to go ahead and click on that soccer ball once again. We're going to go ahead and click on outline if you wanted to add an additional outline. Like if you were doing this on a black t-shirt, I would definitely add a black outline around this, okay? But say we were doing it on a regular white t-shirt, you could add a pink outline. You can add, I mean, whatever color themes or color scheme you're doing for the person that you're celebrating. Here's how it looks with a dark blue outline. I feel like that looks really, really nice. Like I probably should have done it with a dark blue outline, to be honest with you. But I went ahead and removed the outline and just printed it regular the way that it is on the website. But you can definitely add an outline around this and give it more color and more wow. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that outline and just leave it the way, just like that, without any further outline around it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and download that and we're going to go ahead and print that on dark transfer paper as well. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how it looks once it's printed. We're going to go ahead and cut that out. You don't need a Cricut or a cutting machine for this, guys. You can cut this out simply by hand. Okay, because that's what I do. Everything I do by hand. If you watch my videos before, you already know. Okay, so here's how it looks before it's printed. I'm going to go ahead and send that to the printer. And once again, I'm printing this on inkjet, okay, or my inkjet printer. Okay, it's my HP. I'm gonna write that. I always forget to write down the model of my printer. I'm gonna try to remember this time. So here is how our image is printed out. Look how nice this is, guys. Look how nice this is. Here is our blue clouds background with our gold steps. Here is David Peterson. This looks so good, y'all. This looks so freaking good, okay? And here is our Forever in Our Hearts. Everything just printed out so nice. And the blue colors match up perfect. Like it's just, it looks nice. It looks really, really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab me a pair of scissors. Of course, for our main image, we don't have to cut anything out because it's a full image, a full sheet of paper, which is how we need it. We only have to cut out the Forever in Our Hearts, okay? With me putting this on a white t-shirt, it doesn't have to be a perfect cut, you know, where you don't see any white at all because it's going to be going on a white t-shirt, so it's going to blend in. Now I'm going to do a separate video showing you guys how to do t-shirt designs on a color t-shirt, okay? And a lot of people feel like you have to have a cut machine to make it look perfect on the t-shirt, but you don't have to. I'm going to show you guys the tips and tricks that I've learned and I've taught myself when I used to do custom t-shirts, birthday t-shirts, memorial t-shirts, you name it, I did it. Retirement party t-shirts, family reunion. I've done so many, and I've learned along the way of how to make it work without you having to use a cutting machine. Okay, I always say in most of my videos, start wherever you are. You don't have to have certain equipment. You just have to have a little bit of know-how, which I'm trying to show you guys here, and basic scissors, you know, some paper, a printer. You don't even have to have your own printer, to be honest with you, because you can use Office Depot. I used to use the printers at Office Depot, the self-service machines, before I was even able to get me a really good printer, because initially when I first began crafting and making paper crafts, I had a regular basic printer because I didn't start my crafting career as a paper crafter. I was first I was a seamstress. I was sewing. So I really didn't have much need for a printer. So I had a basic office printer that must have cost me about 50, 60 bucks the most. And when you're doing t-shirts and paper crafts, you want to have a really good printer. So what I would do in the beginning is I will take the orders and then I will go do my images and then I will go to the Office Depot self-service printer. And for my first, I want to say my first 3 months of taking orders, I used Office Depot printer. Okay. And until I was able to put money together to get me a really good printer. And my first good printer at the time, which I always have HP printers. My first good one was like 300 and something dollars. That one I'm sure is much cheaper now, but you don't even have to spend that much. You can get you a really good all-in-one wireless printer, HP, for about 150, 200, to be honest with you, okay? But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish cutting out the forever in hours, and I'll do a close-up and show you guys how it look once it's cut out. But you see how while I'm cutting it out, how you can see a little bit of white trim around the edge? That's perfectly okay because we're putting this on a white t-shirt. So that's going to blend in with our white t-shirt. Perfect. We don't have to worry about that, okay? But like I said, I'm going to put up videos showing you guys how to do t-shirt designs on colored t-shirts, okay? To make it more professional looking, how to edit it where there is no white background, how it just looks like you use an expensive t-shirt machine or something like that, or even a cutting machine. Okay, so yeah, so let me finish cutting this out and I'll come back and show you guys an up close of how they look once they're cut out, and we'll go ahead and plug in the iron and get this ready to be ironed on. Okay, so this is how the images look once they're cut out. Okay, came out pretty well. Okay, you don't have to be an expert cutter. Just as long as your hands aren't too shaky, you'll be fine, okay? So yeah, so for all my newbies, it's okay, sis or bro, who's ever watching, I got you. Just get you a pair of scissors and let's get this stuff done, okay? So yeah, so I'm trying to show you guys up close of how the trim looks. Not bad at all, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab my t-shirt. We're gonna go ahead and prep it and get it ready to iron on our images, okay? But let me just show you guys basically the look I'm going for. Basically at the bottom of the image, we're gonna have the hearts, and at the top of the image, we're gonna put forever in hour. And I'm gonna overlay it or overlap it on our main image just a little bit because we like for the t-shirt to look like one entire design, okay? We want it to look like one overall design. So it's basically how it's going to look. You see how I overlap the hearts on top of the bottom part of our main image and the in hour on the top part. Yeah, so yeah, we wanted to overlap it just a little bit, so that once we iron it on, it'll look all together, if that makes sense. But you guys will see what I'm talking about here in a second. I want to say that the t-shirt that I'm using is gonna be I think I'm using a 2X. It might just be an extra large, but I think that I got a 2X if I'm not mistaken. And it's a crew neck Gildan t-shirt from Hobby Lobby, and their t-shirts are always reasonable price. If you want to do t-shirts for sale, or if you're making a lot of t-shirt orders, I would suggest you buy them in bulk, and I'll leave a wholesale website that I used to use. They actually have a location out here in Houston. It's called Aviva, and their t-shirts start at $2.50. So I'll leave that link down below. But if you're only doing like a few, or doing it for like yourself or a friend, then of course you can go to Hobby Lobby or even on Amazon and get t-shirts for like $3, $4. So okay, the t-shirt came with a little sticky tab on there. I went ahead and I peeled that off and rolled it around into a circle to use it as like, I guess, like a little cheap version of a lint brush. You want to make sure that your t-shirt is free of any hair, debris, any dirt before we iron this on, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and remove the creases from my t-shirt, because you don't want to iron on a design with any creases, because the design would mimic the creases. Basically, you'll have creases in your design once you iron it on. I know it doesn't make any sense, because it's like, okay, if I'm ironing on my t-shirt with heat, while will it have creases? No, it will. The transfer paper is gonna pick up the creases, and it's gonna have creases in your actual image once you iron it on. So it's very important to clean your t-shirt off first and then iron it and get out all of the heavy, especially the heavy creases. You want to get those out, but small creases as well. Just go ahead and prep your t-shirt, clean it and iron it before you put on your design, okay? Now that I have that done, I'm gonna go ahead and you know what, I'll iron it some more at the bottom, trying to get out as many creases as I can. I'm trying to show you guys the right way of how to do it, especially if you don't have a heat press. I have one, so I'm gonna start doing videos with it, but I like to really focus on my newbies and people that are doing this for like at home for themselves, that they might not have a heat press, okay? So yes, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean that up a little bit more. Then we're gonna go ahead and put our images on. Now, this particular paper that I'm using, I believe it's called, I think I'm using the PPD dark transfer paper. I also use a brand called Pinkies. I've used it a couple of times. I actually like it. My favorite dark transfer paper to use is called, I believe it's called, is Opaque or something like that. I'll link as many of them down below as possible, from my favorite kind to the most affordable kind, which is going to be the Pinkies, okay? But yeah, but if you're doing this for yourself or for family or friends, you don't have to use the best kind. Okay, but if you're doing this to sell, I would suggest to use a really good kind of dark transfer paper. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and line up now our images. And someone had reached out to me a while ago. I think it was in my first, because I also have another memorial t-shirt video similar to this. And people used to email me and ask me, how do you know how to put the design in the center? Like, how do you know where the center of the t-shirt is? The center of the t-shirt is typically where the tag of that t-shirt of in that neckline. So you see that black tag sticking up? That's going to be the center. So we always want to go ahead and line up our images right underneath that black tab in that neckline, okay? So yes, I'm just going to go ahead. Trying to get the dogs away. I'm actually filming in my bathroom and they keep on coming up to the door, so I'm just trying to kind of like hit. So if you hear me hitting something, I'm trying to hit the wall or the door to let them know to back up. Like, you don't have to be up under me or in my face 24/7. They don't get that though. So yeah, so I'm just peeling off the backing of our transfer paper, okay, to show you guys. And yeah, it's be gentle, be very careful with this, guys. I believe that I was using the Pinkies transfer paper in this video. No, this might have been PPD. I'm not sure. But when you're peeling off the backing, you have to be very gentle because this will tear. Now, depending on how it tears, if it does tear, you can still use it, but we don't want it to tear. So we want to be as careful as possible. Some transfer papers are more delicate than others, okay? So yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and peel off one edge, or lift up one edge, then we're going to go ahead and peel it off all the way. It's almost like using sticker paper, okay? Be very careful with this, okay? I think I actually have ripped it a little bit in this video, but you can't tell. You can't tell. Depending on how you rip, when you iron it on, it'll still melt together pretty well, so you won't be able to tell. But yeah, I went ahead and took off our main image, and then here is our forever in our. So I'm going to just go ahead and line it up in the center. And I'm going to go ahead and put the forever in our a little bit like right above our main image with our blue clouds and our gold stairway. Okay. And I'm going to overlap it on the top of that image just a little bit so it looks like all one image together. Okay. Yeah, very nice. I mean, just turned out really, really nice. I'm going to add more colors as well. So if you don't see the color that you want on the website now, definitely check back, or you can also email me or even leave a comment in the comment section of this website. Say, hey, I love that image. I want to make that t-shirt. You know, can you do it in purple, or can you do it in orange, or whatever color you want to honor the person that you're honoring, okay, or you're celebrating. So I'm going to go ahead and peel off the hearts. Now that I went ahead and lined up our center image, our forever in our, I'm going to go ahead and line up the hearts as well, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and put that right at the bottom, okay? And like I said, super simple, super easy. This does not take long to make, even if you're making a couple of them. Super simple, super easy to make. I actually just made some for a memorial service or a funeral service, and they came out really nice. And I used the blue background image, and I added some, because the colors of that service was pink and blue, so I added some pink lettering. I mean, it just came, the t-shirts came out really nice. And I used the Forever in Our Hearts in the pink color from my website, and it just came out so nice. I'll leave a picture of it towards the ending of this video so you guys can see. You guys can do this in a variety of different ways and different colors. Okay, I'm like I said, if I don't have a particular color that you want on the website now, just definitely reach out to me and let me know so that I can add that. Now that I have everything lined up, I'm going to go ahead and take our tissue paper. Every single package of dark transfer paper comes with tissue paper. Okay, typically it comes with more than one, okay, or it might come with one really long piece. The PPD comes with, like, I think 2 or 3 sheets of it. Okay, if you're doing a big image like this, go ahead and definitely use two pieces of tissue paper. I'm using one, but don't follow what I'm doing. Use two, especially if you're a beginner, to cover the top half and the bottom half of this image. And the reason why I say that is because if the iron gets onto the image, it'll burn it. Okay, depending on how badly it burns it, you might have to scrap that, and you don't want to waste a whole t-shirt design. Okay, so it's best to not follow me right now and to use 2 pieces of tissue paper to cover the image while you're putting the heat on this. Okay, but yeah, if you want to know how long to leave the heat on, I know because I've made so many t-shirts. I've made hundreds of t-shirts, probably thousands. Okay, so I know from doing this a lot how much heat to leave on. But every single package of transfer paper has instructions on how long to leave the heat on the images. Okay, I would say with this image being large, like 45 seconds to 60 seconds of full heat is really all it needs, or even less. But go by what instructions come with your dark transfer paper, because every paper has different instructions. Because I noticed that we're using different types of paper. Some dark transfer paper are thicker than others, some are thinner. So definitely read the instructions to your paper before you start to iron on. Okay, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some more heat on this and just go ahead. I'm trying to do this in real time so you guys can see how long I actually left my iron on. And my iron is on high heat. Like, this is a basic iron I got from Amazon some years ago, and it has numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Number 1, of course, being less heat, number 6 being the highest heat. I put it on number 6, which is the highest heat. And then make sure that you don't have any steam on or any water in your iron if you're using a regular iron. Okay, but yeah, but definitely check the instructions of your transfer paper before you begin to iron. I'm just going to go ahead and iron down the bottom part of our image some more. Okay, basically when I first put the images on, I do like a light iron run, if that makes sense, just to go ahead and secure the images in place so they're not moving around. Okay, and once I do my light iron run, I'll go ahead and go back over it again with some more heat to get it all secured to get the design melted and secured into my t-shirt. But I'm going to finish adding some heat to it. And also, if you're a beginner, definitely check underneath your transfer paper while you got that heat on there. When the heat is on there too long, it'll burn. So basically, if you're doing white images or light images in your design, it'll start to turn brown or a dark color. That means that's too much heat, guys. Okay, now that I finished adding my heat, I went ahead and folded the t-shirt because I want to show you guys how it looks. I'm going to hang it up and show you guys how it looks as well when the t-shirt is open, so you guys can see how the image looks on a large t-shirt, because this t-shirt is extra large. Okay, so I want to show you guys how the image looks on an extra large t-shirt. Okay, so yeah, so this is how it looks once I finish ironing my design on here. And I'm going to also show you guys a clip of the t-shirts that I had made for a memorial service not too long ago, and how nice it came out as well. But yeah, but here's our t-shirt, Forever in Our Hearts, David Peterson Jr. This is how nice it came out. I'm going to scroll down here so you guys can see. It's perfectly centered in the center of our t-shirt. And you see how I layered it and melted the Forever in Our Hearts on top of our main image. It looks so good. It looks like one entire design. You can't tell that we cut out 3 different images to put this together. Everything just looks good. I love the fact that I changed the color of the font to a darker blue because that makes his name and everything else, all the other text, stand out even more. It just looks really good. I hope that you guys are pleased with how this turned out. Definitely give me a thumbs up, leave a comment if you are, okay? If you're not, don't even worry about it. You don't have to leave no comment. But if you are, definitely give me a like and a thumbs up, okay? Sorry that my voice is kind of raspy, guys. Like I said, I film my videos late at night, and that cold air got to me tonight when I was on my way home. So yeah, yeah, that's how our t-shirt came out. Okay, so this is all the t-shirts that I made. You see how I used the same blue clouds background and the gold steps, and I added their images to that, and I did the fonts in pink, and then the Forever in Our Hearts, I did it with the pink color that's on the website as well. And you see how nice and beautiful this turned out. Just wanted to show you guys that you can use different colors, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I love the way this turned out. Okay, so if you're doubting yourself, thinking that you can't get it as nice as me, of course you can. Just to help you guys with some more design aesthetics, this just came out really beautiful. I love the way this turned out, and I hope you guys like it as well. I'm going to hang up our other t-shirt and show you guys how the image looks on the large t-shirt. So I don't want you guys thinking that you have to it'll only look good on small t-shirts. It looks good on any size t-shirt, but I'm also going to do videos using small, like kid size t-shirts, to show you guys how to size the images before you print them, because of course on a kid size t-shirt you can't do the designs that big. You can actually do 2 designs on one sheet of dark transfer paper when you're doing a kid's t-shirt. So yeah, so let me go ahead and show you, give you guys your giveaways, and I'll show you guys how the t-shirt looks once I hung it up. So you're going to go into the website and you're going to click in the search box David Peterson, and that's your giveaway code. Okay, so I do a giveaway on 50 each, so it'll be 50 of the clouds with the gold staircase and 50 of the blue Forever in Our Hearts. So definitely go ahead and get it as soon as you can, because once they're gone, they're gone. It costs you nothing but a click. It is $0 and it's an instant download. Be sure to put your correct email when you're checking out. If you don't, you will not receive the download link. So your code for your giveaway is David Peterson. Okay, go on the website now, type that in, and get your free images, okay guys, before they're gone. Okay, so here is how our t-shirt look once it's hung up, and this, like I said, is a 2XL, is an extra large, and you guys see how nice and big the design came out, even on a big t-shirt. Okay, even on a big t-shirt. So yeah, this came out awesome. I actually hung it up in my bathroom because that's where I have the best lighting. So I do the voiceovers in the bathroom. Then I'm doing some of the video in the bathroom as well. How crazy is that? And you guys can see on my wall, there's my affirmations. Just ignore that. But yeah, but I wanted to show you guys in better lighting how the t-shirt looks, especially once it's opened up and hung up. So yeah, this is how it came out, guys. I hope you guys appreciate this, and I hope you guys like it. I hope this video was helpful, which is the most important, that it's helpful, that it taught you guys how to create something that you might not have known how to create on your own before. Definitely subscribe if you enjoyed this. I know that I have to do better. I have to be more consistent, and I also have to talk more clearly and slow down. Forgive me. Once I start having more free time where I can really focus, I promise you I will bring you guys better videos, better content. But I hope you guys were able to take away from this and basically taught you how to make your own celebration of life t-shirt for your loved one, for family, or for a friend. Okay, if you want to do it to sell, then that's the main goal, is to make some extra money, to put some money back in our pocket. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna leave this here. I just want to show you guys up closes of it so you guys can see it. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it here, and go ahead and get your giveaway. And if you made it to the ending of this video, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and like always, God bless.